Dear viewers, I hope you're feeling well from wherever you're watching us. And once again, I'd like to welcome you to the Big Point segment on your Leno TV. And my name is Francis Odhiambo. I have observed recently the war of words between the president and his deputy. And however sad the verbal words seems to be, but the deputy president, we have strong reasons to believe that he must have scored his own goal. I have strong points to back up my point. One, the leaked video that has been circulating on the social platform, on Facebook, on Twitter, everywhere, literally all platforms. The leaked video. You remember when William Samoei Ruto toured Meru County in his series of campaigns, Tharaka-Nithi, went to Kangeta, Kianjai, and all those areas. William Samoei Ruto with his brigade, Kenya Kwanza Brigade, confirmed that the audio recording was actually legit. He did not deny that audio is not the person speaking in that audio is not him. He never denied so. So he confirmed that he was indeed the person who talked about that, who measured those utterances, who made those utterances of slapping the president. We believe that this was a wrong move, because by confirming, he was talking to the people, to the public, trying to tell the public about his other side, that is someone who is easily annoyed. So we have strong reasons to believe that an own goal was scored there. Ladies and gentlemen, let us listen to this audio. Perhaps you haven't heard about it, but let's listen to it.
Sasa hii maneno sijui nini, mimi sitaki mimi nataka kwenda Ichaweri, wewe sijui sasa mimi sitaki, wacha tuachane na hii kitu. Mimi nikamwangalia, nikamwambia wewe, ni vile tu nilikuwa na heshima, ningemchapa kofi. Ati sisi tuache, ati tutoke hapa. Habana. Mimi nikatoka hapa, nikafika State House. Kufika State House nikakuta rafiki yangu wako hapo. Sitaki kusema alikuwa anafanya nini, kwa sababu sisi ni wazee. So huyo sasa hii maneno sijui nini, mimi sitaki, mimi nataka kwenda Ichaweri, wewe sijui sasa mimi sitaki, wacha tuachane na hii kitu. Mimi nikamwangalia, nikamwambia wewe, ni vile tu nilikuwa na heshima, ningemchapa kofi. Ati sisi tuache, ati tutoke hapa.
Now, from the audio, Ruto is heard telling the president, telling the people who are actually in attendance that he almost slapped President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. But the question led to ask ourselves, what would have happened if Ruto had actually slapped the president? I think Ruto would have found himself in Sugoi without even the shirt. How do you beat the head of state? How do you slap a head of state? It's not going to be easy. Now, we have strong reasons to believe that Ruto scored an own goal when he actually communicated the failed projects, his intentions when he becomes the president, directly to the Jubilee government through Musalia Mudavadi.
The government should explain how Dubai Port World (FZE) was identified to take over our national assets and whether the contract meets the criteria of fairness, equity, transparency, competitiveness, and value for money. In Article 2% of the Constitution, as read, the public document and before that. Additionally, government owes Kenyans answers to the following questions. Who owns Dubai Port World FZE? Is it a company owned by local senior state officials? How much taxpayers' money has been given to the company so far? Which other companies applied to do the job, if any?
We remember 2 weeks ago, Musalia Mudavadi made a press conference and talked about when Kenya Kwanza becomes the government, then they would actually reverse all the gains of the port operations. They would actually bring back operations of the port from Naivasha to Mombasa. You know, we all know that Kenya Kwanza is being led by William Samoei Ruto. We know that Mudavadi is a principal of Kenya Kwanza. So we know that these statements which were made by Musalia Mudavadi were not his own. These statements must have come from the senior principal. And the senior principal is Ruto himself. So Ruto must have confirmed this, the statements before they were actually channeled to the public. Because we know very well that the first term of Jubilee government, the Jubilee, Ruto was behind the transfer of migration of operations from Mombasa to Naivasha, and he supported it 110%. We remember Joho contested the idea, and in our previous analysis we talked about this. Joho contested the idea, and then at one point Ruto went to an extent of even insulting Joho, telling Joho that you have a degree that you bought from the shop, that you do not understand the politics, you don't understand this how a country, how things are done. So Ruto literally told Joho that he was not informed. So we have strong reasons to believe that that was an own goal. Another own goal came from the manifesto. You remember when Azimio One Kenya Alliance unveiled their manifesto, Raila Odinga at one point made a statement which did not augur well with the Mitumba people, those Mitumba traders. Now Ruto capitalized on this and made sure that he created animosity between Raila and those Mitumba traders. We remember even there's a time when Moses Kuria and Keto Arguru went to Gikomba to shop for almost all Mitumbas in that place. But we've not seen them wear those Mitumbas, but they shopped for them. They interacted with the people. They were trying to communicate to the people that we as Kenya Kwanza, when we get into power, then we will actually support the Mitumba business. So again, that was an own goal. That this is where the own goal came by. When Ruto unveiled his manifesto, he also made a blunder when he did not talk about how he was actually going to tackle corruption. An own goal there. We remember Wajakoya's manifesto talked about how they were going to deal with corrupt leaders. Of course, we know his policies are a bit brutal, because we know that Wajakoya says that he will hang any leader who is actually corrupt. So that is his own way of dealing with that corruption, dealing with corrupt leaders. But in Ruto's manifesto, there was lack of that narrative, how corruption was going to be dealt with. We believe that this is an own goal, because it's apparent that he actually going to be lenient on corrupt leaders. We know in Azimio, Martha Karua has been talking about that she's going to be lethal on these corrupt leaders. That was an own goal. A fourth own goal was scored when William Samoei Ruto said that he actually made Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta the president. Of course, Ruto campaigned for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, but you remember in Kenya, you need the system, you need the deep state to be behind you for you to actually be the president of the Republic of Kenya. Raila Odinga has contested several times. In 2007, when he contested against Kibaki, and you know what happened until the chaos and even the Nusumkate government, whereby Raila became the prime minister and Kibaki became the president, retaining power, and they shared the government slots. So Ruto scored his own goal when he said that he made President Uhuru Kenyatta the president. That could not have been true, because Ruto needed all the finances, the machinery, and everything, and all these were handed over to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So we can confidently say that Uhuru made Ruto the deputy president. So we have strong reasons to believe that Ruto has been scoring his own goals lately, especially when he toured Mount Kenya, all those utterances telling Uhuru Kenyatta to back off from this, active politics, active campaigns of succession politics. Ruto has been scoring his own goals. So, of course, we know that Ruto is a smart person when it comes to, creating perceptions, a propagandist. He is smart in that sector, no doubt, undisputed propagandist. Ladies and gentlemen, I have defended my point of Ruto scoring his own goals. I have strongly defended my points. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Well, before we go further, perhaps if you're watching this video and you haven't given us a thumbs up, please do so, because that helps us a lot. Because YouTube's algorithm works by recommending. When you too much likes, the better for the channel. Now, going forward, the tour of Mount Kenya will be successful for the Azimio La Umoja One Kenya Alliance. The campaigns are going to be successful because the leaked audio, the audio that talked about, the audio where actually Ruto is heard saying that he would have slapped the president. Of course, this president comes from Mount Kenya, and Mount Kenya people still love Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta regardless. I think there will be Sagana 4. I'm foreseeing a scenario where there will be Sagana 4 to actually address all these allegations, and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is likely to unleash more facts. We tend to believe so. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of our analysis regarding Ruto scoring his own goal, please take a moment and subscribe if you are a first-time viewer. And if you are a returning viewer and a subscriber, please just give us a thumbs up. That is the only help we request from you. Once again, I'd like to say thank you and be blessed.